Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install the email queue plugin for aMember. Now I'm assuming here that you have downloaded the package with the email queue folder, you've unzipped it, you've now got a folder called email queue, and inside that folder are three files: a config.inc.php, an email_queue.inc.php, and a readme text file. Now the readme text file is the file that I have open here. It contains the installation instructions. So let's go about installing the plugin. The first step is to copy the plugin files to your aMember Plugins Protect email queue folder. So if I open up my aMember installation, I find the plugins folder, and I open up Protect, I want to copy my email queue folder that I've downloaded into that position. There we go. There it is. Once I've done that, I'm able to take step 2, which is to enable the plugin at the setup plugins in the control panel. So if I go to my control panel, I go to my setup page, to plugins. If I put the plugin in the right place, I should see an email_queue option here in the protect plugins area. I tick it to enable it, I save the change. You can see now that an email queue menu has appeared in the top here. If I click on the email queue menu, I'm ready to configure it, which is step 3, change the settings at setup email queue. There are two options available currently in this version of the plugin 1.2. The first one is the chunk size, which is the number of emails that you want to send every hour. Now this defaults to 250 if you don't set it to anything else. If you do set it, the figure that you set will override the 250. So in this case I'm going to set a 200 limit. The second option is a test mode, and what that will do is it will cause the plugin to write lots and lots of information about what it's doing to your error and debug log over here. Now it's time to move to step 4. We have to edit a few of the files in aMember core. Now the first thing to remember, this is a pretty easy thing to do. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, but the first thing we need to do is to make a backup of any file that we're going to edit. The second thing we need to do is to make sure that we're using a text editor like Notepad or TextEdit if you're on the Mac, or a code editor. Please, please, please do not use Microsoft Word to make these changes. Okay, so the first thing in step 4 is we have to edit the mail admin function in common.inc.php. So I'm going to go back to my aMember folder, and in that folder is a file called common.inc.php. I'm going to make a backup of it. And now I'm ready to edit the original. Let me just widen things up here so we can see what's going on. Now the line numbers I've given here in the README file are accurate for version 3.1.8. In earlier versions they may be a little bit different to the ones I've put here. So in this demonstration I'm going to show you a foolproof way of making sure that you get the right lines and you put the information in the right place. So the first thing we want to do is edit this mail_admin function. We're in the file common.inc.php. I'm going to do a search, and I'm going to search for function mail_admin. Okay, there's the function that we want to edit. I'm looking for the line $email equals $config brackets admin email. There it is. After that line I want to add these lines. So I'm going to copy and paste. That's the first one. The second edit is we need to edit the mail_customer function in the same file, common.inc.php. So let's do a search for function mail_customer. Here it is. And we're looking to go after the line global $config, $db, we want to add the following lines. So let's copy them. And there's the global statement, and paste in the changes straight after. The third change we want to make is we want to edit the mail template underscore template underscore user function. So again, let's do a search for that function. Function space mail underscore template underscore user. There's the function. And after the unset $underscore aMember underscore template bracket text line, which is here, we want to add this information. So make a line, paste it in. That's all the changes that we need to make to common.inc.php. So I'm going to save that file and close it. The last change we need to make is we need to edit the send underscore mails function in a file called admin/email.php. So I'm going to find my admin folder. I'm going to find email.php. I'm going to make a backup of it just in case. Now I'm going to open up email.php. Again, let's make this bigger so we can see what's going on. And I'm looking for the send underscore mails function. So search function mail send underscore mails. There's the function. Now I'm looking to change the line that says clean underscore attachments, and I'm looking to change it to this information here. So let's find that line. There it is, clean underscore attachments. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put in the new information. Now you'll notice that even though I took out the line clean attachments, it's still there. But it's just easier to, because I need to put something before and after it, it's easier to just change the whole line. Anyway, there's the change, all made, save the file, and you're done. That's how to install the email queue plugin for aMember.